In this section, we'll be discussing the social aspects of Hong Kong and the people of Hong Kong. With the rest of the world asking, is Hong Kong its own country? Is Hong Kong a province? Is Hong Kong just another part of China? One has to wonder, how do they identify themselves? Well, let's ask them.
So naturally, our cultural background is different from those Chinese nationals who were born and raised in China. We're more acceptable to Western values.
Hong Konger, because I grew up in Hong Kong, but educate overseas. But in my heart, I always think that I'm a Hong Konger.
I think there are more freedom, security of the society is much better than China.
The exposure we have in Hong Kong with the world is more susceptible to Western influence compared to China, because in the end we have to understand that in China there is censorship.
I can only sum up in one word: freedom. We have more freedom here, freedom of expression and freedom of speech. I hope one day China will be the same.
Now that we've heard from some of the locals, let's go ahead and discuss some other cultural facts and information about Hong Kong. Their population is a little bit over 7 million as of 2014, and that compares to a little under 319 million for the United States. The median age in Hong Kong is 43.2 compared to 37.6 for the United States. Their year-after-year population growth is 0.44% compared to 0.77 for the United States. Life expectancy at birth is 82.77 in Hong Kong compared to just under the age of 80 for the United States. And their total population literacy is 93.5% under the U.S., which is at 99%. When it comes to religion, they're a pretty diverse culture. There's about 1 million Buddhists, 1 million Taoists, but they're very diverse. As I said, they also consist of Protestants, Catholics, Muslims, Hindus, Mormons. The official languages in Hong Kong are Chinese, specifically the Cantonese dialect, as well as English. A large majority of them do speak Mandarin as well, and about 5% speak other dialects. Now I want to touch on Hofstede's cultural dimensions in comparison to the U.S. Power distance, Hong Kong is actually higher at 68 compared to the U.S. at 40. Individualism, Hong Kong is at 25, whereas the United States is at 91. And masculinity, the U.S. is at 62, Hong Kong right under them at 57. And uncertainty avoidance, Hong Kong is at 29, while the U.S. is at 46. In pragmatism, Hong Kong is at 61, much higher than the U.S., who is at 26. And in indulgence, Hong Kong is at 17, whereas the U.S., as to be expected, is at 68, much higher. In relation to the Human Development Index, Hong Kong is at 0.91, which ranks them 12th globally, whereas the United States is at 0.915, which ranks them 8th globally. So as you can see, Hong Kong is a very diverse culture. It has a lot of similarities in regards to the U.S., but of course has quite a few differences as well. In our next section, we're going to go ahead and discuss technology, another area that Hong Kong excels at. According to the latest figures, or the most recent available, the R&D and innovation spending of the business sector in Hong Kong amounted to about 954 million in U.S., as compared to the U.S. at 2.18 billion. Portion of these R&D and innovation activities were undertaken in cooperation with outside parties. There's quite a few high-profile foreign technology companies based in Hong Kong, including Texas Instruments, Sierra Wireless, Samsung, Hitachi, Siemens, Philips, and Macronics. Hong Kong's status as a major
IT and telecommunications hub has led to the emergence of a number of companies in the IT and telecommunications hardware and software design and development sector. According to a report in 2015 released by the Institute for Management Development in Switzerland, Hong Kong is ranked number 1 globally in terms of technological infrastructure. Global rankings of related areas include fixed telephone tariffs, where they're number 1, mobile phone subscribers, where Hong Kong is number 1, mobile phone cost, Hong Kong is second right after India, and internet bandwidth speed, which they are number 1.
As you can see, Hong Kong truly is a leader in technological advancement.